Well, there we are. We have both ends welded up. I don't know if I can get you down to the bottom or not. Let's see. Yeah, you can barely see it down there at the bottom of the vise. Now to try it, I'm going to have to fill that hole in because that access point for the control is not going to work. So I'm going to fill that in, grind it off, and then we're going to do a test run before I put any gussets on. Where'd you say that hole was? I have this mounted, and you can see that right here I have my stub sticking out. I'm not going to use the ones that came with it, those there, because they're a little bit smaller in diameter and there's more slop there than I would like. At the moment, the box is sitting just a hair off of the floor. And you can see I have the front wheels off and I got blocks there. I'm going to be using these dolly wheels. Let me do a little shaky cam work. It's all going to be shaky cam work. These dollies are going to get mounted out here. And I got to have them far enough out, get these swing around here. I got to have them far enough away so that the dollies, when they swing, will clear the frame, which is fine. I actually may move them out here because I'm still planning on putting outside wings on it. So the further out I have these, the better off it is. So I'll build some brackets for those. And I took the wheels off the front, which are right there, and I have an axle for them. And I will raise them up probably another inch, and the front will get raised up an inch, and that'll get my box off of the ground by an inch. Now here's my control here for my lift. Okay, so here we go. We're down here to where our controls are. You can see the socket that we had welded on to the valve pin, and you can see how it works. That's all it has to move is that amount. And so I have a universal joint there, and then I have this piece here, which is just an extension, which I just pulled out. And that goes in there. And what I'm going to do, I don't have any problem with the extension coming off, I mean the flex joint coming off at all. But what I'm going to do is put some, boy, it's the end of the day and the old brain is not functioning very well. The red stuff, you know, the thread lock, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to put that on the end of the extension so it'll hold it in there, because it's not going to get moved around a whole lot, you know what I mean? So that will hold that in place. And then this works like that, all the way down there to release it, and up like that to set it. And that's going to get hooked up to here. I haven't got it done yet, and too late in the day now, but I'm going to run it off of the original pump pedal so that when I push the pedal down, it will push this back like that. And I've got to work out the actual details there, but it'll work, and that'll give me plenty of leverage. And the way this is set up, this will come back and stop right there, so it can't come down very fast. Now I'm going to demonstrate it for you. Tighten that up, and I just shut the compressor off so it won't come on. So I have it all the way down onto the safety. And that's quite a bit off of the safety now. That's probably about what it should be. And so then I will push the pedal and it will drop this down like that. And you can see it drops very slowly and it gets a little bit faster. as it comes down more. But it does the job exactly the way we want to. And so yeah, that'll be cool work for me. And when I'm not using it, take the pedal off and back you out here. You know, the pedal can be taken off and hung up on the wall or whatever, so it's out of the way. And I made these pins extra long. These are full inch, 1-inch diameter, and they fit nice inside of these pieces of pipe and also inside of the pipe that I welded onto my box. These here, I'm thinking probably are metric, and they're a little bit too sloppy for my like. Well, what I'm going to do is I'll probably use these holes here that were set up for the grease zerk. I think that's what was in those holes. I'll use those for my set screws just to hold these in place. And I put these like that so I can just grab them from the outside and pull them off to remove it. This side here wouldn't be too much of a problem because it only goes in an inch. But this side over here, and that's probably not in all the way, but this side over here, if I had it in flush, it's hard to get it pulled out. So I leave it sticking out, and it won't be sticking out any further than my wheels or anything else. So it won't be in the way, if you know what I mean. And part of the reason we're going to use the pump lever instead of the other pedal is the pump lever has that humongous spring on there. And I'm thinking that spring is tight enough that it will, when it pulls the pedal back up, it'll automatically close my metering valve. So that's the way it works. And I had been thinking about that, and another one of my subscribers, Mo, from, let's see, it is at 65 Ford something or other. I'll put his name right up here, but he made a suggestion about using a spring for it, and I had been thinking about it, but then today when I was out here working on it and I was trying to come up with some linkage for this, I looked at it and I said, well, there it is, it's already set up. I don't even have to do anything, you know, it's there, and it's plenty stiff, and I'm sure it's going to be enough to hold that up. And if it's not, I can add another spring to it. Excuse me. So, Lord willing, if my body is able, my plan is to get out here tomorrow and finish hooking up my linkage so that when I do my update tomorrow night, you'll be able to see the lift go all the way up and all the way down. And get that done, get my wheels mounted on it, and like I had said, with the dolly wheels on this end instead of on this end, I'll be able to swing this puppy so it'll be facing towards the garage door when I want to load and unload stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for today. I'm going to set you right over here. Whoops. I'll set you right over here on my parts washer, and we'll run it up one more time. I think there's enough air in the tank. Oh, it might help if I close the valve, huh? Yeah. Close the valve, George. There it goes. Yeehaw! Right along it. And then open it up and drop it down. And there it is, all done. So thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. until the next time, it's me. Whew. Stuff falling all over the place. It's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. And we're just having all kinds of fun out here in the shop. And it was up to about 40 degrees outside today. And but I did get some more heat. And I had that running for a little while. And it's almost up to 40 on my thermometer right now. But it's time to go in. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy the warm weather while I've got it, because Thursday it's going to start dropping and snow's coming. Bye for now.